That leads us into the as is, where is strategy. Do you just want to sell your house as is, where is? This is a decent to dated house, possibly a tear down that you just want to be done, right? A lot of people who are own rental properties, a lot of people who inherit properties want to do this. People who have one of the three different classes of motivation often want to do this and fall into this category. And you just want to make it clean and easy. Maybe you got to move out of state quickly, something happened with a job transfer, things like that. You just want as is, where is. You don't want any headache. You don't want any stress. You just want to be done and on to the new thing. So you want a new outcome, a new start, stress-free. Often you want to get cash quickly is another one where the as is, whereas can make sense for you. You want to do something inside of 30 days. We can close in as little as a few days on deals, but you're going to take a little price reduction for that because you're not getting the full market exposure. You're not really dressing the property up, but you do get the ease and certainty. So if that's really important to you, this is a great way to get that security and to do it in a really stress-free fashion. What do you need to do this? Almost nothing. You need somebody that's willing to buy your house. You can save some fees and commissions when you do this way. You just really need a buyer that you trust to perform. There's a lot of people out there that say they're willing to buy houses. They'll buy your house for cash. You probably see those mailers or see commercials or see the signs up on the side of the road. Not all of those people are end buyers themselves. So you want to be aware of that and understand their role in the process. Are they really the buyer? Can they actually perform and execute? Don't just give somebody control of your property. They can't do that. Do you have time? These situations often move quickly, but they don't have to. We just did one for somebody that is, they wanted more time than they would typically get in a sale. That was kind of a build or tear down scenario, but not quite. And they wanted to really control the schedule. It was a pretty complex transaction. They were selling and buying. It was an estate deal. It was just a lot going on. So they wanted to have a lot of control. They just did an as is, where is deal. We actually got them more money than they were expecting to get. So you don't always have to take a haircut. But that's another way where it can make sense. If you really want to have control of the schedule and what happens, maybe you need some money now and then you can be patient. That can be another good strategy for this. And then do you have resources? If you don't really have any resources, you don't need them to go this way. If you don't have the resources or unwilling to do the work or take the time, this can be another great strategy for you to execute on. So people who are usually executing this strategy, they want a lot of ease, certainty. They want a high level of control over the process and the timelines. They want to move really fast and they don't have time to get inspections, get on the market, wait for the marketing to kick in, do offer reviews, wait for appraisals and lenders to work. They want to move fast. They've got a complex opportunity, like I just walked through with that estate situation. There's some form of motivation, emotional, physical, or financial. Those are the three forms of motivation that I was talking to you about. Maybe they're really house rich and cash poor. They just don't have the money right now to do anything. Again, we can solve a lot of those problems for our clients. But if you're really house rich and cash poor, this can be a good strategy for you to just get the money that you have sitting in the property right now and go get another place or do whatever it is you're doing next. We almost did this with a client who will be going live with later this week. Actually, he's going on the market. They decided to do some stuff to their house, but they're moving out of the country. They wanted to make it as easy as possible. We're selling two properties for them. One of them, we did some fix up work, ran it through our program. That's on the market right now. Another one, they took care of the light fix up work, just finishing some trim work and some touch up paint to get it ready to go on the market. And we're going on the market, but they were really close to doing this. We just felt we could get them a noticeable difference in return if they were willing to do a little bit of work. So they elected to go that way instead of just going with the as is, where is deal.